Well, hello. I hope you can see. Can somebody just tell me if you can see me? If it's working? Because I had some technological snafus earlier. So, will somebody just type in the chat that you actually hear me and you see me? Okay. Can you hear me okay? Okay. Okay, good. Thank goodness, because, I am not technologically savvy. So, welcome everybody, welcome. Um, for those who don't know me, my name is Tina Germain. I am a intuitive healer, so I do energy work, light work. I have a master's in intuition medicine, um, and this is my love letter to LA. I've been here for 25 years. Some of my very favorite people on the planet are in this city, including my husband. so I wanted to give back in the way that I do, which is energy work. And there's been a lot of us working behind the scenes, but I wanted to bring it out also to everyone else. So even if you've never done a guided meditation with me, it's all intention. So if I ever say anything and you're like, I this doesn't make any sense, just follow along, just with intention. If you see clearly, great. If you don't see anything clearly, that's okay too. Again, it's just coming from your heart. So, that being said, everybody just get comfortable. Take a nice deep breath in and just blow away your day. Just let it go. Whether you're in LA, whether you're outside the city and you feel the chaos, let's just let it go. Close your eyes, settle into yourself. And just imagine, take a few deep breaths, and with every inhale, call your energy back to you from wherever you left it today, maybe in conversations with people, maybe doing other things. And with every exhale, release what's not yours. Just just let it go. Let it go back to where it belongs. So just do that for a moment, just with an inhale, calling your energy, your life force, your power back to you. And with every exhale, just sending everybody else back their stuff. And as you do this, feel your body. Feel your feet. Maybe they're on the ground, maybe they're elevated, but feel into your feet. Feel your legs. Feel your back and your torso. Let it sink you more deeply, sink your spirit more deeply into your body in present time. And put your attention on the base of your spine, and I want you to create a grounding cord for tonight. Personally, I like to create a tree trunk. I find it very grounding. So imagine a tree trunk or whatever feels really grounding to you. And imagine it hooking right into the base of your spine, getting as wide as your body, and allow it to just grow deep down into the center of the planet. Don't force it, don't push it, just allow it. The reason we're creating a grounding cord is because we want to release anything that you may inadvertently take on in this meditation and anything that's getting stirred up in you. This grounding cord is just going to help your body release it. So as it's hooked into the center of the planet, imagine it growing up as wide as your body to the top of your head. So if it's a tree trunk, you can imagine that your whole body is held and supported in this wonderful tree that's just rooting you, calming you, helping to clear any frenetic energies. And we're also just going to ask that your aura ground into your grounding cord way below your feet. Just know I'm actually going to help everybody do that right now. Even people who are not listening live, anybody who will be listening, just help everybody ground for a sec. And once more, just take a nice centering breath in and out. And if somebody's listening and you're not able to ground very well right now because you're feeling the chaos, that's okay too. That's okay. So I want everybody to just put your hands over your heart. I want you to breathe in and out the energy of love on an equal inhale and exhale. So maybe for a count of three, you just imagine love, love, love pulling into your heart. And on the exhale, love, love, love going out of your heart. We want to set some heart coherence right now. We want to set the frequency of love. And as you do this, I want you to think of someone or something you love, someone or something that brings a smile to your face. It could be a person, an animal, it could be a place in the world, it could be a thing. It doesn't matter. Whatever's going to make you smile and make you feel expansive love. So, with that equal inhale and exhale, just keep breathing the resonance of love. And as you continue breathing that love, feeling that love expand you, I want you to imagine yourself right now somewhere in a safe place in nature, somewhere uninhabited. Could you imagine just releasing from where you're at and be somewhere in your imagination in a safe, uninhabited place in nature? Maybe it's a meadow, maybe it's a forest, maybe it's a mountaintop or the ocean, by the ocean. Just imagine that. If you don't see it clearly, that's okay. Keep breathing the love and notice your surroundings. Somewhere that's soothing to your soul right now. And I want you to imagine out in front of you, maybe 30 feet out in front of you. I want you to imagine the scene shifting. You're still in this beautiful, serene, safe place in nature, but it's almost like there's a TV screen or a film screen out in front of you, and you can see. And as that screen opens, you are observing the Los Angeles fires. Now, maybe you are observing Altadena. Maybe you're observing Pacific Palisades. Maybe you don't know what you're observing. You just can see the fire. Doesn't matter. Don't worry about where you are unless your soul calls you to really be focused in on a particular area. I want you to recognize that you're safe, and simultaneously, this screen in front of you is showing you where you can best send your healing energies. So once more, just focus in on the love. Inhale and exhale that love. And now open up your heart. You can drop your hands if it feels right. And send that love in through into that screen, into that image, into Los Angeles. With every inhale, call in more love from the universe. And with every exhale, release that love into where it's most needed. Imagine that love soothing the hearts and minds of all the people who were impacted. Flow that love into the firefighters and the first responders. Flow it into the land and the animals. Flow it into all the people. Just keep breathing in love. There's an infinite supply, and breathing it out towards LA. In fact, the more you open yourself, the more you allow the love in through you, the more there is to give. So just keep breathing in that love and exhaling it towards everyone who needs it. And again, you don't have to worry about who or how or any of it. Just flow it. It will go where it's most needed. It will go where your soul is most drawn to giving it. And let's call on Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael and the nature spirits of the fires to aid us in our healing to quell these fires. So we're going to call on all of the nature spirits who are the fire spirits and Archangel Michael, who is the archangel who works with the fire, to aid us, as I said. And we're going to imagine right now that the fires are contained even more than they already are, because there's a little bit of containment. We want full containment. So I want you to imagine that big concrete walls, big metal or concrete walls, go up around the fires. Don't worry if you don't know where the actual perimeters, I should say. Just imagine in your mind's eye that right now you are containing those fires, that you are using your energy, your intention to contain the fire. With the help of the nature spirits, with the help of Archangel Michael, and all of the unseen supporters that are here working with us. Let it be easy. Just drop those walls. And you can even imagine those walls shrinking in, that they're going to keep shrinking and shrinking and shrinking and shrinking in. We'll just ask them to do that. Again, you don't have to worry about how. Let's just ask them, please contain this fire and continue to shrink. And now let's shift your attention back to yourself. Allow the walls to do their job. And I want you to notice your own inner fire. Maybe there's places you've been especially angry or filled with rage, and your own inner fire is extremely imbalanced. And I want you to aim your palms towards that scene in front of you, towards the fire, and flow that imbalance out of you. Don't worry, it's not going to amplify the fire. The fire is already burning. We're simply allowing it to transmute and transform the energy that's in you already. So flow out of you that imbalance. Let it be consumed and released. Because the less of that imbalance of fire in you, the less imbalance of fire in the world. So flow it out. And now begin to call your energy and power back from the fire. Imagine with every inhale that the beauty of your power and your fire is coming back to you. You're extracting it out of the detrimental aspect of the fire. With every inhale, I want you to call back and bring into balance your positive inner fire, your positive inner creativity, your inner drive, your inner passion. Let it help you feel empowered. Siphon it out of the land, out of the actual fires. Bring in the positive of the fire element into you and feel that. And again, we're asking the internal fire to be balanced perfectly for you, where you're able to tap into it and again feel more passion, more joy, more aliveness. So allow that to happen now. You don't have to do anything, you don't have to make it happen. Just allow this process. And as that continues, we're going to shift our attention and we're going to call on Archangel Gabriel and or Gabriel. And Gabriel is the archangel for the water. We're going to ask Archangel Gabriel and the nature spirits of water to come in. And we're going to ask them for help bringing water to Los Angeles. So, in your vision of LA in front of you, see the ocean. Just whatever you're seeing, allow it to shift to the ocean. And imagine heavy mists or rain coming in from the ocean and pouring down into the fires. And see that water gently dousing all the flames. Imagine that feeling of celebration of the water coming in. Call it forth with your energy, with your intention. We, as a group right now, as a collective group, call in the water, a balanced water element to come into Los Angeles and rain into the entire city. Feel the joy of rain. Feel the relief of rain. Imagine newscasters or weather people on the news saying, "Oh my God, it's a miracle. Oh my God, we suddenly have rain. There was none in the forecast." And you smile and say, "Yeah, I did that. I did that." Let yourself feel that. Let yourself get excited by that. Let yourself co create this right now with the water elements, with Archangel Gabriel, with all the unseen helpers. Let's bring some rain. And as that's happening, I want you to also ask the water to balance you as well. Water is emotions. So let's ask that all of our emotions come into balance, into the perfect balance for us, releasing any negative, limiting, constricting emotions, releasing anything out of balance in our emotional body. Let some of that rain through your space as well. Remember that grounding cord is going to release out of you anything you're ready to let go of. Keep seeing the rain, keep feeling the rain. Let it bring a smile to your face. And feel the gratitude. In fact, ahead of time, let's say, "Thank you so much, water. Thank you for coming. Thank you for hearing our call. Thank you." And let's let the rain continue to pour in. And let's turn our attention to the air and let's call in Archangel Raphael and the nature spirits of the wind. And let's visualize the winds dissipating and calming. Since the wind represents freedom and personal power, I want you to breathe in and siphon some of that wind energy towards yourself. and allow it to amplify your own inner freedom and your own personal power. Breathe in the wind, breathe in that freedom. B- As you breathe it in, you're helping release so that there's less of it negatively impacting these fires. And as you exhale, exhale it down through your body into the earth so that you can utilize all that personal power. So it is grounded within you. Just keep breathing in that air, siphon out the negative of the air and ground it down through you. Feel yourself coming more into balance, more into empowerment as you've balanced your water, as you've balanced your inner fire, as you're balancing your inner air. Too much air is also too much mental energy. Too many constricting thoughts. As we ground this, allow that energy to ground out of you any overthinking that's negative, and keep allowing this air to bring you into balance as you siphon out any detrimental air that's impacting the fires. As we've called the nature spirits and Archangel Raphael, just know that Archangel Raphael is helping everybody as well. And now, as all the elements are still working, let's call in Archangel Uriel and the nature spirits of Earth. We're going to ask the nature spirits of Earth to help pull the energy of the fire down, help ground it, help release it. Just help pull it out. We've asked the water to douse it. We've calmed the winds. Now we're just going to ask the earth to help us pull that energy down, to ground it down, to stop its spread, to stop its negative impact. And as you do this, I want you to feel the earth below your feet, even if you're laying down. Just feel it, feel the earth, feel into the earth below you. Acknowledge the earth. Ask that earth energy, ask gravity to pull out of you, to ground out of you anything else that needs releasing from you, anything out of balance in your own earth energy. Earth energy symbolically is around your personal authority, your personal sovereignty. So as we ground it, let's ask it to come into balance so that you can author your reality in beautiful ways, so that all the elements are completely balanced within you. Feel your inner authority coming back as you ground yourself, as you see the earth helping ground the fires. Feel the force of gravity. And now let's just ask the earth to ground the energy of chaos that's in LA, the energy of threat that's floating, that's free floating, that people are feeling, trauma. Let's just ask the earth energy, the earth element, to help us ground that, ground it out of your body and ground it out of the planet, out of Los Angeles. Again, it's all intention. Archangel Uriel and the nature spirits of earth, I ask for you to help ground the chaos in this city. and the trauma and the pain. Please pull it down into the earth where it can be transmuted and transformed back into pure light. And as that's happening, we're going to just let it continue. I want you to imagine that you can reach out on either side of you and, there's other people, there's hands. And I want you to imagine holding hands with everyone who's listening live, everyone who ever will listen, everyone who's working magic in their own way and maybe not participating this way, but they're working the energy. And I want you to imagine holding hands with everybody and feel the love, feel the unity, feel the oneness. There's a lot of unseen helpers as well. Feel them. Maybe you look over to your left and oh my goodness, I've got an angel next to me. Or, oh my goodness, I've got a fairy next to me. Allow all the unseen to help as well. And as we join forces, I want you to imagine for all those who lost their homes, for all those who are still evacuated and can't get back to homes they do have, for everyone who lost their place of work and they don't know what they're going to do now. I want you to see all these people as a whole. Let's all surround them in beautiful rose pink bubbles of compassion and support. Imagine encircling all of them in incredible love and compassion, beautiful pink light that fills every individual, that soothes their soul, that helps them in any way they most need. Just imagine that pink surrounding, filling everyone who needs it most. Holding hands as a unified whole to support those in need. That is the highest expression of love. And now into that space, imagine beautiful golden sparkles of light, divine sparkles of light that will work with that pink to help everyone in the way they most need. You don't have to worry about how. You're simply holding space for that. And holding space is beautiful. As you're standing here holding space, I want you to just take a moment again. And if there's anywhere that you're drawn to doing a little more, just going to take a minute or so and tap in to that element. Maybe you're drawn to the water and you want to cool the fires more. Maybe you want to ground them more. Maybe you want to siphon the air more. Maybe you want to talk to the fire itself and say, hey, it's time to release. It's time to come into balance. So I'm going to be quiet for a moment and know that as you're working with whichever element you're drawn, you're also bringing more of that element into balance within yourself. Hmm. And know that any work you did can continue. In fact, you can ask it to continue. Doesn't have to end when we come back. It can keep going. You can ask it. Everything I put into play, I ask that it continue. I ask that it simply continue through my intention of love. And now I want you to just imagine releasing the people around you. The screen in front of you closes down, and you're back, just you, in your beautiful place in nature. Coming into balance. All parts of you have now been balanced. And just acknowledge what you just did and how beautiful that was. And then I want you to, I'll count to three. At the count of three, you're going to be back in this time, this space in your body. I know I didn't count you down, but that's okay. I'm just going to count you back up in case you really went in deep into this meditation. So, the count of three, your eyes will open. You'll be fully back in your room in this time, this space. 1, 2, and 3. Feel yourself, feel your body. Maybe you wrap your arms around yourself and literally give yourself a hug. Oof. Maybe you rub your legs, rub your arms, really come back to yourself. And as you do that, I want you to just take a moment and imagine, and if you want to close your eyes again, you can, but I want you to imagine above your head the most huge, beautiful golden ball of divine light that just opens up and rains into you right now. Divine golden love, divine golden light. Imagine it pouring into the top of your head. Pour it in through every cell, every chakra, every meridian. Just let it waterfall through you. Meant to do that before I pulled you back, but that's okay. We're going to do it now. We want you to be fully, fully, fully replenished. So just let that waterfall move through you, divine golden light, so that you are full, you are grounded, you are full, you are balanced. And you can stay there and keep letting that water move through you if you need. I want you to do it till you really feel full up. And then again, give yourself a hug, rub your legs, rub your arms, come back into you. And make sure you drink water because you did do a lot of energy work. Water will help your body, it'll help replenish you internally. Plus, when you grab your water, maybe you grab it and you just, I'm so grateful, water, that you are on your way now to come and heal LA and to put out the fires. And with that intention, you drink that. The intention of healing, the intention of love. So I hope that helps. If you can obviously repeat it. You can do whatever you need. And yeah, thank you for joining me in this healing, in this love letter. I greatly appreciate it. I feel all your love. And my unseen team and I were helping everybody while you were working the magic. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a beautiful, beautiful night.